North Korea's envoy to the UN has warned forthcoming measures will make the U.S. suffer the greatest pain it has ever experienced. Pyongyang's ambassador, Han Tae-sung, made the vitriolic comments at the unsponsored conference on disarmament in Geneva. The Democratic People's Republic of Korea (DPRK) is ready to use a form of ultimate means, Mr. Han said, without elaborating. He said the Washington regime, fired up for political, economic, and military confrontation, is obsessed with the wild game of reversing the DPRK's development of nuclear force, which has already reached the completion phase. Key moments in North Korea's nuclear program. The Security Council unanimously approved new sanctions on North Korea, but not the toughest ever measures sought by Donald Trump's administration to ban all oil imports and freeze international assets of the government and its leader, Kim Jong-un. My hope is the regime will hear the message loud and clear and it will choose a different path, U.S. Disarmament Ambassador Robert Woods told the Geneva Forum. The resolution, adopted in response to Pyongyang's sixth and strongest nuclear test explosion, bans North Korea from importing all natural gas liquids and condensates. It also bans all textile exports and prohibits any country from authorizing new work permits for North Korean workers, two key sources of hard currency for the Northeast Asian nation. As for energy, it caps Pyongyang's imports of crude oil at the level of the last 12 months, and it limits the import of refined petroleum products to 2 million barrels a year. The watered-down resolution does not include sanctions the U.S. wanted on North Korea's national airline and the army. Nevertheless, U.S. Ambassador Nikki Haley told the Council after the vote that these are by far the strongest measures ever imposed on North Korea. But she stressed that these steps only work if all nations implement them completely and aggressively. We will never forget the lesson that those who have evil intentions must be confronted, U.S. Ambassador Nikki Haley said of PGT. Ms. Haley noted the Council was meeting on the 16th anniversary of the 9/11 terrorist attack. In a clear message to North Korean threats to attack the U.S., she said, "We will never forget the lesson that those who have evil intentions must be confronted. Today we are saying the world will never accept a nuclear-armed North Korea," she said. "We are done trying to prod the regime to do the right thing and instead are taking steps to prevent it from doing the wrong thing," she said. The U.S. doesn't take pleasure in strengthening sanctions and reiterated that the U.S. does not want war. The North Korean regime has not yet passed the point of no return, she said. If it agrees to stop its nuclear program, it can reclaim its future. If it proves it can live in peace, the world will live in peace with it. If North Korea continues its dangerous path, we will continue with further pressure, Britain's UN ambassador, Matthew Rycroft, told reporters who questioned the watering down of the initial U.S. text. There is a significant prize in keeping the whole of the Security Council united. Mr. Rycroft called the resolution a very significant set of additional sanctions, declaring, "We are tightening the screw, and we stand prepared to tighten it further." China and Russia had called for a resolution focused on a political solution to the escalating crisis over North Korea's nuclear program. They have proposed a freeze which would halt North Korean nuclear and missile tests in exchange for the U.S. and South Korea stopping their joint military exercises. Something the Trump administration has rejected as a false equivalence. Latest iPhone X, iPhone 8 and iOS 11 news. Live. Follow all the updates here. More about North Korea. United States. Kim Jong-un. Donald Trump reuse content.